Okay, good morning, Diana. Good morning, Jamie. How you doing
Good
today?
morning.
Good
I'm fine.
morning. I'm fine.
Yeah, so good so far. Okay, so today we're gonna have a listening drill session and we're gonna talk about eating out, okay? If I talk really fast, if I say something you guys don't understand, just let me know and I will repeat it. Si digo algo muy rápido o algo que no entiendan, just let me know, me lo dejan saber y lo repetimos con todo el gusto, ¿ok? So our learning objective, as always in these classes, is that we're going to improve our listening skills through interactive activities. And today we're going to talk about eating out. So I want to hear you girls about this vocabulary. I know the pictures are maybe not the best colorful ones, but I want to know what do you think is this? This one, I'm gonna try to describe it a little bit so we kind to put the name on it. ¿Listo? Voy a intentar describir la imagen un poquito mejor porque pues no tiene todos los colores para que entonces lo podamos nombrar. This first dish is with a rice base, but the rice is no separate, like it's not soft like we used to eat the jasmine rice, right? This rice usually is sticky, a little bit more wet, and is really delicious. We can put some seafood on it and add. So I would like to hear Diana, which one you think it is? Do you think it's a
It's
curry, a pie, a pudding, a risotto, a salad, a sandwich, a soup, a stew, or a stir fry?
it's a risotto.
Perfect! Do you like risotto?
I I never eat risotto.
You never tried it before? What about you, Jamie? Have you ever eaten risotto before?
No, I don't try.
Mm. I hope, girls, you can have the opportunity to try it. It's really delicious. So now we have the second one. This dish is formed sometimes with lettuce, sometimes we put some onions, tomatoes, olives, any kind of veggies, usually. And usually the veggies are raw. They are no cooked, but we can add some protein that could be warm or sometimes even hot, but it's usually cold. Jamie, what do you think is this? For all the options we have here on top.
I don't know, maybe salad.
It is a salad. Good job. What is your favorite salad?
My favorite salad is lettuce and tomato.
Potato, a potato salad?
Um,
Yeah.
yes,
I really like como la ensalada rusa. It's delicious. And you, Diana, which one is your favorite salad?
My favorite salad is Russia salad.
Russian salad too? I'm super agree with that statement. Now we have the next one. It's always They usually made it in a wok because they're trying to fry a little bit the veggies. What do you think, Diana, it is?
Um, Stir fry?
It is a stir fry. This is not really common in Colombia, but sometimes in Asian cultures it is. They use it a lot. It's really delicious too. Now, Jamie, which one you think is this? This is like a dessert. And
Pie?
it is a pie. Have you ever eaten a pie before?
No.
No. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you watch Garfield, the orange cat, and he used to
Yes.
steal the apple pies that the neighbors used to make, and it smells like.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes, I remember.
yeah, I just thought that that cat was hilarious all the time, always in trouble. Now we have this one. They sometimes cook this one. It's really famous in Indian cultures, and some is orange, a little tiny bit spicy, and you can have vegetable one or just chicken one or beef one. Diana, what do you think is this?
It's a curry.
It is a curry. Perfect. Do you guys like spicy food?
Yes, I like the spicy.
Really? I'm not like a fan of spicy food, but in the last years I've been trying to eat a little bit more. And now I kind of like it. I can enjoy it. But when I used to live in Colombia, the only spicy thing I used to eat was the ají I put on top my empanadas or my fritanga, and that's it. So when I move here and I get introduced to a lot of spicy food, I start kind of like it. Now, Jamie, what do you think is this? We usually eat this when we are sick or when we drink too much the night before and we have like this little hangover, or when it's so cold and we want something like warm and liquid with protein. What do you think it is?
Soap?
It is a soup.
Soup.
Okay, perfect. You girls are okay with the vocabulary we use in this slide? The way that we describe the plates, the dishes, and this vocabulary? Yes? No? There
Yes.
is no. Okay,
Yes.
so let's go ahead. In this activity, I want to hear you out. Okay, so Um, we already talked that we never try curries or pies. So I want you to restructure these sentences, okay? So, Diana, I want you to tell me between two different dishes, which one you rather? For example, between, I don't know, bandeja paisa and ajiaco, that is a soup, and just like dry dish. Which one I rather? I rather to have an ajiaco because I really enjoy soups. Now, Diana, I want you to tell me something like that. I want that you tell me 2 dishes and tell me which one will you rather.
I rather to have bandeja paisa,
But
but
you can use different examples if you want, or you can use the same ones. I don't mind. Oh no, why my camera is off. Okay. Sorry about that. You can use the same examples or you can use 2 different. Totally up to you, okay?
I rather to have um, um, arroz con leche, but
Over?
I over really like
No. You rather to have rice pudding, arroz con leche, over, I don't know, maybe a chicken soup or like an apple pie. ¿Tú preferirías el arroz con leche sobre, and then you say the other dish that you maybe won't choose?
ya entendí.
You got it.
I rather arroz con leche over fish.
Over fish? Oh, aren't you a seafood fan? Sometimes I would rather to have something sweet to something fishy. Amazing. Jamie, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Jamie, what about you? Which one you would rather to have over what?
I rather pancakes
Pancakes?
over bread.
Over bread? Me too. Well, depends. Pancakes are just so soft and so sweet. I can just eat them by themselves. But bread, I will eat it with something like in a sandwich or when you put some cream cheese on top. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead with the next slide. So they are showing us this listening strategic. Listening strategic. Diana, could you read this for me, please?
Listening strategy. In a listening task, you sometimes need to identify the context of the conversation. The context is implied, not started, so you have to listen for clues. The information you need maybe A. When the conversation is taking place. B. Where is taking place. C. Why the conversation is taking place. D. Who's speaking.
Perfect. So what they're telling us here. So in a listening task, sometimes we really need to identify the context of the conversation. Why? Because sometimes we have a lack of vocabulary and we can get lost. So if we just contextualize ourselves, that will be easier, ¿ok? A veces cuando estamos escuchando conversaciones tenemos como esta falla o nuestra amplitud de vocabulario, entonces podemos como perdernos en ella. Por eso es importante que nos contextualicemos. And these questions, like try to solve and find the answers for these questions is the best like advice, ¿ok? Intentar responder estas preguntas a medida que las conversaciones avanzan nos ayudan muchísimo a entender pues como todo lo global de lo que se está hablando. when the conversation is taking, where is taking place, why the conversation is taking place, and who is speaking. Cuándo, dónde, por qué y quién. ¿Listo? So, standing on these facts, como parándonos o basándonos en estos statements, en estos consejos, vamos a hacer las siguientes actividades. We're gonna develop the next activities, ¿ok? Entonces, quiero que cuando yo reproduzca los audios, what I want for you is when I play the audios, you try to figure these answers, okay? Not exactly the answers, but like to respond yourself so you can contextualize in the conversation, ¿listo? No como que lo tienen que responder en, ay, es una actividad, pero sí como respondérselas a ustedes mismas para poder seguir el curso de la conversación. ¿Listo? So, we have our first activity. Let me open it here. Let me open it here. So, I'm going to play, I'm going to reproduce this. Confirm to me if you can listen clearly, ¿ok? Solo lo voy a reproducir un pedacito. Quiero que me confirmen si lo pueden escuchar bien, ¿ok?
I think we're early. Is anyone else there?
Did you could hear it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So now, we're gonna listen like this conversation, this audio, and we're gonna respond these answers, okay? These ones are the options. We're gonna super pay attention to the audio. ¿Listo? Okay. Vamos a poner mucho cuidado al audio. Lo voy a reproducir primero totalmente para que nos contextualicemos y luego lo va a reproducir una segunda vez, ¿ok? En la segunda vez vamos, en la primera, in the first playing, the first time I reproduce it, what I want you is super listen, ¿ok? Vamos a escuchar muy atentamente, because I want you to contextualize, okay? That you kind of understand what's going on. And then in the second time, we're gonna focus in the answers for these four kind of questions, okay? En la primera vamos a super escuchar, nos vamos a concentrar, a intentar entender de qué están hablando y luego en la segunda vamos a intentar contestar estas respuestas, estas preguntitas, ¿cierto? Bueno, pues estos statements. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reproduce it, okay?
I think we're early. Is anyone else there?
We aren't early. The invitation said dinner at 8. It's 8 o'clock now.
But I can't see anyone we know in there. Look through the window. It's empty.
Hang on. Have you got the invitation with you?
No, but I'm sure it said 8 o'clock on Friday the 15th.
I know, but did it say Marco's Italian or Mario's Italian restaurant?
Good question. This is Mario's.
Yes. They might be at Marco's. I'll phone Harry and check.
Okay, Dad. Good idea.
Okay. Did you girls understand what's going on?
A little.
A little? Okay,
Yes.
let's try to listen again, okay?
I think we're early. Is anyone else there?
We aren't early. The invitation said dinner at 8. It's 8 o'clock now.
But I can't see anyone we know in there. Look through the window. It's empty.
Hang on. Have you got the invitation with you?
No, but I'm sure it said 8 o'clock on Friday the 15th.
I know, but did it say Marco's Italian or Mario's Italian restaurant?
Good question. This is Mario's.
Yes, they might be at Marco's. I'll phone Harry and check.
Okay, Dad. Good idea.
So let's try to respond the strategic. That's our strategic questions. When is the conversation taking place? Or where is taking place? Why the conversation is taking place and who is speaking? Like when the conversation is taking place, why this conversation is going on? Where is happening and who is speaking? Let's start with the who. Maybe it's a little easier. Who you think is the girl talking with that guy?
A woman and her father.
A woman and her father. Perfect. And why they are talking about this?
About invitation.
They are talking an invitation. They are where they are. They are outside a restaurant waiting for this dinner, right? And they don't see nobody around.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's listen the last time and trying to get these answers, okay?
I think we're early. Is anyone else there?
We aren't early. The invitation said dinner at 8. It's 8 o'clock now.
But I can't see anyone.
Okay. So let's play it again. I found the bottom to stop it here.
I think we're early. Is anyone else there?
I think it's early. Is anyone else there? Diana, what do you think? They came shortly after or before dinner? She's saying this
Before dinner.
Before dinner, because she say, I think it's early. Ready? 1, 2,
Yes.
3.
We aren't early. The invitation said dinner at 8. It's 8 o'clock now.
But I can't see anyone we know in there. Look through the window. It's empty.
Are they inside or outside? Jamie.
Outside.
They are outside because they are trying to look it up through the windows. Perfect.
Hang on. Have you got the invitation with you?
No, but I'm sure it said 8 o'clock on Friday the 15th.
I know, but did it say Marco's Italian or Mario's Italian restaurant?
Good question.
Good question. They might have the Gronk. They or the Gronk restaurant? Diana.
They might have the wrong restaurant.
The Gronk restaurant. They don't know if the dinner was in Mario's or Marco's Italian. Oh, I've been in that situation multiple times. Okay, and the last one.
This is Mario's.
Yes, they might be at Marco's. I'll phone Harry and check.
Okay, Dad. Good idea.
So, Jamie, we already know this one. And woman and her?
A woman and her father.
Perfect. Good job, girls. So now, in base of that listening strategic and that little practice we had, we're gonna do these ones, okay? So we're gonna have two dialogues, two conversations, and we're gonna respond these questions. But first, we're gonna listen the whole audio at least 2 times so we can contextualize what's going on in there, okay?
Okay.
Ah, great. Here comes our food. It looks delicious.
Oh, I don't want this. It's got chicken in it.
Don't you like chicken?
I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat at all.
Oh, I see. Why did you order it then?
I didn't read the menu properly. I thought it was a mushroom pie, but it's chicken and mushroom.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose...
We can swap?
No, I don't like mushrooms. I was going to say, I suppose you can call the waiter back and order something different.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Okay.
Dialogue 2.
What's for dinner?
I don't know. We haven't got anything in the house. Shall I order a pizza?
I don't fancy pizza. Let's go out.
Oh, but we've just got in. And it's late.
We could go to the Indian restaurant in the town centre. Come on, it's only 5 minutes walk.
Okay. I quite fancy a curry, actually. Do we need to book?
Probably not. They usually get busy after 9 p.m, but that gives us a couple of hours.
Okay. Come on, then. Let's go. I'm starving.
Okay. So let's listen. What's going on with this? Sorry about my camera. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna listen again. The whole dialogue, the first one, and I will read, like, go back and put when the first answer is respond, okay? And then I want on the first and Julie to respond the second one. Ready?
Ah, great. Here comes our food. It looks delicious.
Oh, I don't want this. It's got chicken in it.
Don't you like chicken?
I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat at all.
Oh, I see. Why did you order it then?
I didn't read the menu properly. I thought it was a mushroom pie, but it's chicken and mushroom.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose...
We can swap?
No, I don't like mushrooms. I was going to say, I suppose you can call the waiter back and order something different.
Yeah, right. Thanks. Okay.
It's really helpful. So, Diana, who is the woman talking to? Is she talking with the waiter? Is she talking with the man she's having dinner with, or a man next table, at the next table?
A man she's having dinner with.
Yeah, right. And I bet she will never go out with him no more. It is her first day. And Julie, why is the woman unhappy with her food? Is something wrong with her food? Isn't what she ordered, it doesn't look very tasty, or she just can't eat it?
Jamie.
Jamie?
She can eat it.
She can eat it because she's a vegetarian. Oh, it would be really sad if that happened to me. Okay. I think I just can press.
Dialogue 2.
What's for dinner?
I don't know. We haven't got anything in the house. Shall I order a pizza?
I don't fancy pizza. Let's go out.
Oh, but we've just got in. And it's late.
We could go to the Indian restaurant in the town centre. Come on, it's only 5 minutes walk.
Okay. I quite fancy a curry, actually. Do we need to book?
Probably not. They usually get busy after 9 p.m., but that gives us a couple of hours.
Okay. Come on, then. Let's go. I'm starving.
I'm starving. Me too. I didn't have breakfast yet. So, Diana, where is the conversation taking place? Where they
At
are
home.
when they are talking?
At home.
They are at home. They are trying to figure out the ending. And number 4, Jamie, what time is it approximately? 9. Diana, are you agree with that?
I think it's 7 p.m.
It is 7 p.m. Why? Because when he told her, oh, let's go to the Indian restaurant, and she asked, do we need to make a reservation? He responded, no, because they get busier after 9. Ellos se ponen muy ocupados después de las 9. And then he say, that give us couple hours. Eso nos da un par de horas. That means it's way before 9, okay? Good job, girls. Let's see our next activity. So let me open the next audio here. We're gonna use this audio and we're gonna respond these questions, okay? So we're gonna respond first and then we're gonna use the audio, okay? With these answers, we're gonna check with the next audio. So, what word I can use with this word that is in here? Okay, we're gonna complete the sentence. Si yo voy a decir, por ejemplo, si aquí dice special, let down, ¿con cuál de estas palabras puedo completar una oración? I want you girls to take like a minute to think about it, and we will socialize the answers, okay? I'm gonna make the first one for you so we have like a contextualization, right? So in this one, I can say a bit, okay? It's a bit special. For example, my coffee this morning is a bit special because I add some cinnamon in it. Mi café de esta mañana es un tole especial, es un poquito especial porque le agregué canela cuando lo estaba haciendo. ¿Listo? Was that clear? So, whenever ¿está eso claro?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, I won't call for you. As soon you're ready, any one of these ones that you had it, just let me know and we're going to start doing it, okay? No las voy a llamar, sino que, por ejemplo, ustedes me van diciendo, yo creo que esta va con esta y las vamos organizando todas, okay? So whenever you're ready, I'm here.
The third is nothing special.
Perfect. Nothing special. Perfect. Who was that? ¿Quién me respondió esa?
Diana.
Diana. Okay, Jamie, do you have any of these ones?
Left down es decepción o cómo, no sé.
Say it again.
What is the mean left down?
Let down. We use let down for make reference to fail. Como que te fallan. For example, I was driving my car super fast and I just pressed the brake and they didn't let me let down. Yo iba manejando mi carro súper rápido y presioné el freno y ellos no me fallaron. That makes sense?
Yeah.
I can't believe you let me down in this class and you never show up. No puedo creer que me hayas fallado en la clase y nunca te presentes. ¿Sí me entiendes? Es como hacer referencia a que algo falla o no falla.
Okay. Can a pretty let down?
A pretty let down. We can use that
On a word?
a world let down. Diana, what do you think about this?
Up, let down.
Up, let down. Well, I will say more like a real.
A real?
Yeah. It's more it's more often find real next to let down because you are making an emphasis, okay? Estamos enfatizando en que realmente me fallaste.
Falló.
Perfect. What about these other ones?
It can work average. Como algo así. Average es como promedio, ¿sí?
Average es como promedio. They will use it in a sentence like, oh, you know, I'm a big boy. No, and that woman there is just like an average. Yo soy el mero macho y estoy aquí just mirando niñas y digo como la de allá es como lo normalito, ¿cierto? But if I will mix it with something, how I can say it?
Pretty.
Pretty. Perfect. We will mix this one with pretty. And it's to emphasize like, it's pretty average. It's pretty normal. Okay, perfect. And these two, the last two, what do you girls think?
Not up to the standard.
Perfect. It's not up to standard. So the last one will be out this world. Like you girls, you are out this world because you're amazing. Ustedes están fuera de este mundo porque son maravillosas, right? So let's go ahead. That was our activity. Let's read this. I want we hear this. Ay, it's not there. This audio. Answers, okay?
Hi, Zoe. Have you booked a restaurant for next Saturday?
Not yet. I can't do. I want it to be a bit special because it's my dad's birthday.
I want to be a bit special, so that's good. Ay.
Where did you
Hotel. It was a real letdown.
get it? Oh dear.
You were there, Tom. Have you forgotten?
Yes, I guess so.
Well, I don't blame you. It was nothing special. In fact, the whole evening was pretty average. So this year it really has to be better.
Have you looked at any reviews online?
No, I never look at restaurant reviews.
Oh, I do. For example, a month ago, my mum booked an expensive French restaurant for a special meal with friends. I looked online and everyone said the food was not up to standard.
So did you warn your mum?
Yes, I did. And she cancelled. She ended up booking the Italian restaurant near the park after I'd read the reviews and told her she should book it.
And was it okay?
It was great, she said, much cheaper, and the food was out of this world.
Well, why don't I book that restaurant for next Saturday?
I'd have a gluten-free diet.
Okay, girls, that will be like the contextual, where we can use these sentences, okay? We have a little time. Let's try to see if we can do this one. Is just a true, we're gonna try to identify who is talking, okay? So T is for Tom and Z is for Zoe. We're just gonna listen the audio really fast, the whole audio, and then we're gonna try to respond, okay?
Hi, Zoe. Have you booked a restaurant for next Saturday?
Not yet. I can't decide where to go. I want it to be a bit special because it's my dad's birthday.
Where did you go last year?
To the Royal Hotel. It was a real letdown.
Was it? Oh dear.
You were there, Tom. Have you forgotten?
Yes, I guess so.
Well, I don't blame you. It was nothing special. In fact, the whole evening was pretty average. So this year it really has to be better.
Have you looked at any reviews online?
No, I never look at restaurant reviews.
Oh, I do. For example, a month ago, my mum booked an expensive French restaurant for a special meal with friends. I looked online and everyone said the food was not up to standard.
So did you warn your mum?
Yes, I did. And she cancelled. She ended up booking the Italian restaurant near the park after I'd read the reviews and told her she should book it.
And was it okay?
It was great, she said, much cheaper, and the food was out of this world.
Well, why don't I book that restaurant for next Saturday?
I'm not sure. Doesn't your dad have a gluten-free diet?
Yes, he does. So I suppose an Italian restaurant isn't a great idea.
No. Pizzas, pasta, they contain wheat.
But a lot of restaurants have gluten-free options too. Why don't I call and find out?
That's a good idea. It's definitely the best restaurant in town.
Okay, I'll call now. Can you find the number?
Sure, I'll look online.
So, Diana, who is planning to book a restaurant, Tom or Zoe?
Tom.
Tom. Jamie, are you agree with this statement?
So
It's Zoe. So Zoe is telling him in this part that she's planning to book a restaurant for his dad's birthday.
Hi, Zoe. Have you booked a restaurant for next Saturday?
Not yet. I can't decide where to go. I want it to be a bit special because it's my dad's birthday.
Where did you go last year?
To the Royal Hotel.
Okay, so it's soy. Okay, number 2, Jamie. Who can remember last year's meal?
Tom.
Tom, because it was like a year ago. Diana, who always checks online reviews for restaurant, Tom or Soy?
Soy.
Soy. Julie, are you agree with this statement?
It's Tom.
It's Tom, because in this part,
It was a real letdown.
Was it? Oh dear.
so here, Soy's telling him that the
There,
food wasn't
Tom. Have you
amazing,
forgotten?
Yes. I
that the place they were was like a disaster, right?
guess so.
Well, I don't blame you. It was nothing special. In fact, the whole evening was pretty average. So this year it really has to be better.
Have you looked at any reviews online?
No, I never look at restaurant reviews.
Oh, I do. For example, a month ago.
Okay, it's in that part that they emphasize. She's telling him like, oh, I don't blame you to cancel in that place because like it's average. It's not worth it. No es un lugar como que, oh my God, fascinante. Y luego él le pregunta, ¿no revisas los reviews? Y ella dice que no. Y él dice, oh, yo siempre lo hago. Okay? Then, who recommend an Italian restaurant? Jamie.
Tom.
Tom recommend an Italian restaurant. He say he went with his mommy and was amazing. And number 5, Diana. Who is going to ask about a special diet? You remember they're saying, oh, I don't know, but he is a celiac person. He cannot eat gluten, so he needs a gluten-free meal. Who say that?
Tom.
Tom. Jamie, are you agree with that statement?
It's Soy.
It's soy. In this part, let me show you.
Ago, my mum booked an expensive French restaurant for a special meal with.
Don't I book that restaurant for next Saturday?
I'm not sure. Doesn't your dad have a gluten-free diet?
Yes, he does. So I suppose an Italian restaurant isn't a great idea.
No. Pizzas, pasta, they contain wheat.
But a lot of restaurants have gluten-free options too. Why don't I call and find out?
That's a good idea. It's definitely the best restaurant in town.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much. Let me share with you the attendance link so you fill it up and they value your assistance here. And I just want to thank you for connecting to my class, for being so participative, super patient with me and my connections and my camera. Just turn it off and turn it on. I'm so sorry. I really hope you guys enjoy the class, learn about it. Remember, every time we're listening conversations or listening audios, we need to try to figure these answers in our head, like where they talking, how, why, when. So that will make us easier to respond the question they ask us about that, ¿ok? Tengan en cuenta esos consejos de responder, como de autorrespondernos. Quién está hablando, por qué se está hablando, dónde, cuándo, cómo. Y eso nos va a ayudar mucho en actividades, especialmente en algún momento cuando tengamos que presentar nuestro examen para validar nuestro nivel de inglés. Estos pequeños tips les van a ayudar a lot. I don't know, girls, if you have anything to say. Any feedback, any recommendation, I will really appreciate it. And if that's not the case, you're free to go. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
I hope I see
Bye.
you again, girls. Bye.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.